Rainy, snowy day. Little tire issue on a nice quiet highway. So, that's great. Put the snow wheel on. Car doesn't have a jack or a tire. It has a pump, but I don't think that's gonna hold air. It says air to the tire. Do you think that's because the wheels in the back of the pickup truck half a mile behind me? I'm thinking that's it. It actually dries better with the snow tire on this side, so that's good. It's a little cold out there. Yeah. So my experiment yesterday, notice the little white stuff at the bottom? Yeah. These filters are putting shit in my water. What shit? I don't think it's Coke. Nope, not Coke. Is that my dryer ball? God damn it. She knows she's being bad. I gotta get that over Spike's old perch. She got the stairs going up there, and now, of course, she added some accessories from the trash that she found, some Taco Bell remnants. So, and she's got her little mouse toy, squirrel toy that squeaks. So, yeah, she's happy. Come here. It's on your face. You like the snow? I don't know where this one went, but she was eating snow too. Hey. Yep. And then Spike's like, what is the assholes doing? I wonder if I should go grab the other one of these. That one doesn't look so good. Yeah, better go grab it. Oh, this wheel's still good. That doesn't look right. Tire came in today. Since these tires have about 20,000 miles on it, I'm gonna take the back ones, which are the same size now because they have the equal amount of wear, and put them on the front. Take that one, put it on the back. Then that one, you know, take that one over there, this one over here, and those two over here. The reason being is when you have two different sized wheels, it means your differential's always making up the difference. Now, differentials are supposed to allow for different movements, like when you go around a corner, but it's bad if they're doing it all the time. Now, this isn't an all-wheel car. It's just dragging the rear ones around. So it's not a big deal for them to be disparate sizes. And they're not a huge difference, but they're going to be different because those are brand new. Look, racing stripes. So I got to go figure out. There's a place you're supposed to raise this up. Although I think at the back, I'm just going to go right off the I think there's a hard axle in there. And then pop those off. When I'm all done, of course, these have tire pressure monitor sensors, and the cool thing is they're 1-to-1, meaning they're tied. And when you look up the display, it tells you which one's which one's low. Right now it says that one's missing. It's got zero pressure because it's on there right now. They were able to reuse the pressure thing, so that's good because the new one I gave them, I forgot to turn on. You can only activate them when there's no air in the tire. So the last time I replaced all these tires, I had to then let the air out of each one and enable it and then program it. So zero pressure to turn it on. Then you have to have them on and inflated for the rest of the car meeting. So that's fun. Again, I got to figure out where I'm supposed to lift because I was kind of in a hurry 2 days ago on the 76. I just went off the body frame here. but usually there's a location. Like if we take a look at this car that's still here, there's probably a little arrow or something like down here. I don't know. It's hard to tell with these unibodies. Can't find the frame. New bracket on here. This thing broke. I have to transfer all the plastic parts and this, and so this does work. So when you pull it, you can see how it moves the governor out. And the choke was a little bit of a challenge. I didn't realize it went through that slot. I looked through some of my pictures, but I didn't have a good picture of that. And then I got this crap all transferred over here. This is for all the kill switches. I don't need this kill switch. A, it wasn't working. B, I got a switch there and I got a switch there. And I always got to pull the spark plug off. So I got the carburetor on. I'm not adjusting it. This is in the right place. This is the governor, which is limited by this. Somehow, I don't know how that works. Oh, I think it pulls a spring down at the bottom. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, and then the choke does work. That's the most important thing for starting. And this thing goes back on there. I guess I'm doing the fuel line last. If you look, the fuel line's pretty big. It's about the size of my pinky, a little bit smaller. Well, the fuel line they sent is a lot smaller. So yeah, that's not gonna work. So we're just gonna use everything on there. Got the gas line on, blah, blah, blah. I don't know why the gas line's right above the muffler and then right next to the spark plug, but it is. Try to put the tube in. Got the wheel, the tire off rather. I decided to do it in here because it's hard to do it on a vise. How do you hold it? So it's easier just to do it here. So I just got out a 2x4, inflated the tube. Now I need to somehow get that in there. So that should be easy. Okay, that's because it is. You have to get the wheel underneath this. It has to slide underneath there so that it has enough room to go around the rim. So the only way I could figure out how to do that is to compress it because it's not sealed up against here. So I need to get it. I can't push it this way, so I just made it shorter that way. But unless the tube's fucked up, it should be good now. That actually would have been easier to do off the wheel thing, I think. But still, my problem is how do you hold it? The wheel changing machine holds the bottom rim like with a round like clamp. Then it spins. Once you get the bead in there, you just kind of go around. But I ran one of those, so hope this works. Except it doesn't hold air. I'll put a hole in it, forcing that tire back on there. Obviously these are like racing tires. They got a thin sidewall compared to like a regular, I don't know, it's just really wide. I think the technique was good, except I don't have the spoons. I only have one, and you need at least a minimum of 2, preferably 3. I looked all over, I couldn't find any, though I think I found some decent sized ones over here. I really want to put those on my car. When I was putting the tools back, I think I found, I mean, it's bigger than a bicycle, put it. So I used this, and that probably put the hole in there, because you really got to, and this is probably too big, so I need something in between those. Maybe I'll stop at the Harbor Freight tomorrow. I don't know. Try and fire it up. That's probably good. I got her started. It's really hard. I need 2 hands to pull this, especially the car right here, and hold the choke in. But this works. Multiple switches here. I gotta desperately change the oil. Looks like you do it over here with this. It's like it's thick. It's really thick. But we'll leave that for another day. This is the screw I was looking for. It goes right in there. I put another one in there. So that's great. Am I gonna replace that? Probably not. Yes, I am. Well, at least you tire pressure monitor system sensors are all set. So basically I had to go in here, went around and read all them, activated them. So it got me the different PSIs. Needs a little air in the rear, that one. Then you hook this up and say relearn. You hook this up to the ODB port, and then you go around and activate each one by holding the activate button down, and then the horn beeps. So it goes beep beep to start, and then beep beep beep. It's right in your ear when you're over here, so that's kind of fun. Makes you jump a little. Then when you're all done, it beeps twice, and it's happy. So that's done. I've used these to program all MX sensors. MX sensors are programmable ones. That's why the dealer, they can just grab those and stock one or two kinds, and then as opposed to one for individual. Then you program them for the car. So I did that on this car. But this car's easier. That car, I think my sensor wiring is disconnected. Not the sensor of the tire, but what reads it. I haven't quite figured out where it is. Wish I had a shop manual sometimes. Maybe I can, I don't know. The library used to have that shit online. So that's all done. And then we got air charging. This thing's working pretty well, except it's the tension doesn't pull it all the way up, but it pulls really hard on it. Like here, it's really yanking on it. So I don't know how to adjust that. It's got, you turn that wheel, it goes clunk, 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 clunk. It's got really severe deltas between them. So, but for the meanwhile, it keeps on up in the air, which is important. So she doesn't rip it off again. That was not good. Spike has learned when the Moron twins are awake, and he goes over here. He's like, I don't want to be here near those morons. They're gonna jump on me. The little one jumps up pretty high these days. That's Minnie's food. Yeah, that doesn't hold air. I'm gonna go to the store and Tractor Supply, see if I can get a new tire. And oh shit. Well, I was going to go to Harbor Freight, but they close at 7. So, and it's 7 now. That's not going to work. So we're not going to Harbor Freight and getting a wheel changer. They're $60 and just do it. Yeah. So anyhow, I guess I'm not doing that tonight because they close. Bastards. I knew there's a reason I should go after work. So back to this thing. These are the new replacement seals. The Dorman, you know, the old 904020, and they're gonna address the valve on that shiny thing, enhance, shiny thing. So down right around here, enhance, there's a plasticky thing, and you can't see it because it's not in the picture. It's designed to drain the fuel bowl. So I'm gonna pop that beauty cover off. Somebody needs to fucking explain to me why the hell this mess needs that little fucking cover. I don't know. And then pop that bad boy off. There might be some Google searches, a couple YouTube videos, and I'll see this. Yeah, you can replace the whole thing, but they usually say that these 3 seals do it. And I got the deluxe seals, not just the rubber ones. These are like some fuel happy. Although, you know, as I was thinking about it, for $4, I could have gotten the ones that probably came with the vehicle that in 2002 were installed. I haven't linked up until now. I do also, another symptom is when it's cold out, it leaks less. So that's something. So I'm correlating with the symptom of that device. Where's the cat? There was a cat safety blanket so I can lay it everything safely. That's what it is. It's that yellowy thing. God damn it. Oh, that's good. Just, I don't need glasses. So, well, how do we get... There's a bunch of torquelators down there? Enhance. De-enhance. Looks like it. Yeah, we gotta... Okay, first thing, this thing comes off. How? No. Look at those little small, little tiny bolts. Okay, getting our small bolt kit. Oh, it's nasty down there. We have to get our new vac down there with the hoses. That gives us a little more room. Looks like we're gonna need a pipe remover and a torxulator. What size? Apparently all the sizes. I don't know. Ooh, that looks bad down there. Enhance.
He's off.
Okay, well, these are the old ones, and they don't seem too bad. So I got the new ones in there. The guy on the YouTube keeps talking about yellow paint, so maybe these are the originals. They do feel a little bit harder. Then I also replaced the one up here. That was a little tumultuous because as I'm taking this apart, the guy in the thing says he broke his. Now he bought a new one. So I think the key is to rotate it so that it slide out properly, because it's like a little ball valve. This goes around, so and this fits on there. This stays on there, even though it doesn't. It floats around because it has the little metal thing that this fits into. So okay, we're gonna go ahead and put it back. Of course, I lost one of the screws, so you'd have to find another screw. They just fit in these little holes here. I heard it. You know, ironically, I had a tray out, but you know, I'm suspended over the hood here with my legs hanging out, and I reached over here and dropped it. I thought I dropped it into the tray, and no, there's just 3 now. Oh, by the way, these are Torx Plus. We had that discussion a while ago. Enhance. These fat Torx. Once again, I'm like, it's a 15. Well, there's nothing between 15 and 20, and the 15 was loose. And sure enough, the Torx Plus, which has that bigger slot, saved the day. I'm going to wash this first because, you know, need to. Then I'm going to get my hose out and vacuum. Oh, fuck, I don't want to use my vacuum hose on this. It's nasty in there. It's all clean. I don't know what we're going to do. Probably. Fox, look at me. Hey. I think she likes them. You like your goggles? $70 later. Oh, that hurt. Just hurt my finger on that. Here she is. So there, you can use it. You can mount this plate to something heavy duty, or you can put this aluminum piece right in the vise, which is what I did. The bead was already broken, but you have this lever here that you can use with that to push it down and break the bead. So basically, I just jammed this in there and then rinsed it over. Now we just kind of bring it around here. Yeah, it's a lot easier. I got to get some spray, just basically Dawn and some dish water before I put this back on. Of course, swap the tube for one that, you know, it doesn't go out. And the hole's right there. You can kind of see where somebody bit it. Must have been somebody forcing that tire over. So let's not do that way again. I did buy another tire spoon, so I got 2 of those, and then whatever the kit came with, which I think is this. We got it all lubed up. I got this end in, and we just rotate this around and pushes it in, I guess. You see how that pretty well, except I lost the valve stab. It's in there. There it is. Just have to get that in there. That should be easy. Yeah, it should. Nope. Not sure. Tire on. This one's holding here fine. That one's got a slow leak. We got a tire, a pump up machine there. I got the little clevis clips that you need. So this goes on here. I think I need something in the middle here, and then you pick the angle that you want. There's already one here. So then I think I need another bolt. Maybe that clevis hitch goes here. Draining the oil, they got this handy drain here. I should have started the engine and let it run for a few minutes, but I didn't. This is the first time I'm using this funnel. This is perfect. I wasn't going to spend 20 minutes looking for a hose and then get oil all over the hose. This is exactly what it's for. Little funnel guy. So we're going to let that drain. 530 synthetic, they said, which I got plenty of, so it's not going to take like a gallon or anything. I think it's going to take a quart. So what are we doing? Oh, we're looking for that other. Part of the reason this is 3 days late is the box exploded. I don't know why they package it like this. I expect them to show up. Boxes are all smashed. I mean, it is what it is. They're the ones shipping it. They're the experts. Jesus. It was retaped and resealed. Those are the front ones. They're motherfuckers. These are the rear ones. There's 2 in there, and then you got your brake juice and your pads. Yeah, it's so big because, I mean, everything's here. You got your wheel bearing, your ABS, the whole hub. It's ironically four-wheel drive version looks more like a regular just brake, but these don't, which is why they're $300+. So, ain't doing it tonight. We got her all loaded up. So I got the chest in there. I threw in some of the clothes I cleaned. We brought back all the dirt tees, linens, and blankets and stuff. You know, I got this bad boy in. I got it so that the wheel here will prevent it from rolling. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put a strap around this, but first I'm gonna wait till I throw the laundry in there. I'm washing a sleeping bag and I'm drying another one, just kind of air it out. I think I'm gonna leave some of the other stuff here. It doesn't all need to be down there right now. It doesn't need 14 billion hats. And you think I exaggerate? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we can just deal with a couple. So that's pretty gross. Maybe some of these will just get thrown out. Oh wait, there's another one hitting underneath there, a Napa. Now that's a classic though. That one. Okay, keep that one. I think those are when they went and volunteered elder house style or something. I don't know. Really, some of these. That's a Rakuze. Anyhow, I'm gonna watch these later. Yeah, he's a big A's fan. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I brought, no, that's not mine either. Trinity College. I like the Batman one. That's pretty fancy. Yeah, I don't want to lose that one. Anyhow, we'll do that another day. So I got to pick my clothes and start hitting my list of things I need to bring. Probably don't need the heat on now. It'd be nice to get some space back. These are the racks for Dave. I got to modify those, but we'll do those next week. Remember to take my gloves and my glasses. Not my blood. He already fell down once. This is the first tree. This is the big one. Got pretty far. Got up the hill. Dog ran over and helped him by licking his face. That's good. I ran out of cutting oil. Put gas in there. I forgot to put in oil. That's walnut, so that's great. It cuts not like walnut. And I think that was walnut too, because I had a hard time just cutting through that rotten piece there. So we're gonna go get some more juice. Sent my father, who fell, obviously cut himself, with the jumper cables for the ATV, because I wanted to get the ATV started. I can bring the trailer. Bring the trailer. Now I think, no, I can't get around that yet. Anyhow, it's a lot easier. I do have a bike. I guess I could have ridden my bike. Probably has no hair in the tires. Fuck, probably not. So I think Dave's coming around noonish. I don't even know what time it is. After that one tree, I can do that one. Then I could do it with the battery powered one. But battery powered one is just not gonna do it on 1 foot larger diameter walnut. That stuff is hard. She's in heaven. She's been running around sniffing, wiping her butt and everything. She found a pail, 5-gallon pail in the shed full of little mice babies. So she dispatched them, left the mess for me. You know, I kept trying to get back in to get more. So that's great. We're gonna work on counting for her. 1 dead mouse, 2. When you get to 4 or 5, stop, because there's no more mice to kill. She's making weird sounds, but she is running. I think I found a Dave down there somewhere. That or somebody's stealing all my stuff. Could be either. Fine automotive cutting oil. That should work well. You can tell by the color that it wasn't happy. It's supposed to be darkish. Well, we're gonna give this a go. What happens? You do not need to be there. Sit. We took our glasses off so we don't have to see what happens here. My goal is to get the truck all the way down to the turnaround. Got a little tree issue here. Okay, this is where I'm gonna get stuck if I'm gonna get stuck anywhere. So let's get over here. That should be better. This is good. Hey, there's the rock we dumped out of the back of this truck last fall. Whoa, that left a mark, huh, Moxie? Your next tree down? Yep, that tree fell down. Yeah. And then there's the tree that I should cut down. She's kind of in the way here, you can kind of tell. Stop beeping. Okay, let's see. Hey, who left this ATV right here? Are you fucking me? Yep. Well, she needs a jump start, so I got a plan. Inside this barn. Weird shit. Is that a real VHS? That's a real box. Weird. Ghosts and stuff. It's falling apart. 26:43. We are in the barn. The dog is, I don't know what the fuck. Get off of there.
The dog is attempting suicide.
We have determined no value of any of that shit. We have noticed a wormy chestnut theme. So this is wormy chestnut, which means the chestnut blight was around 1908, I think. So this is probably 100 years plus old. Rough sawn lumber. Yeah, it's not looking sturdy. So we got a little structural issue here. But what I am seeing is large timbers. They can be used for framing a roof and maybe the sides. There's a nice one over there. Right there. So, yeah. Problem is, you gotta get the roof off. You know, that shit off of there. This is the barn that's still standing up. I found all the nails. Dave's a pussy and he won't come up here for obvious reasons. We don't know what this thing is. Do I venture across?
No.
Yeah, I think I heard yes, is what I heard. What is this thing? So, we think we found some good beams downstairs. Dave says yes. He said
No.
He said, what in the hell's in there? Hey, get out of there. Out! Out! Look at the size of that board. Okay, very interesting. I think there have been animals up here. The whole thing shakes when I bounce. Patinas. This is where you go and you say, Dave, I can't get down, I'm afraid. Look at the bamboo. Why is there bamboo? Nobody knows.
And that's when Dave says, oh, I'm sorry, I'll miss you.
Oh, I think Dave's not helping us. More wood. We got Hillcrest Farm, Sharpsburg, Ohio. Homer Depew. I know it's Homer, even though you can't read that. I don't know what that says up there. I think it says. No idea what it says. And then we got this great space over here. Got like a little deck. This is like the party house. I'm thinking we got enough wood in this barn and tin. We got good tinnage. And we'll look at the patina on that bad boy. She's got patina. 50s, but grass is starting to grow and not the weeds yet, so it is kind of nice out here. It's a lot greener than it looks on the camera. I think the next step is we're gonna go turn the water valve off on the spring to fill up the tank. So in the winter, you don't want the tank freezing, so the water bypasses the tank. So we just need to turn a valve. I don't think my father's done that yet. This didn't look this way before. It's a little bit washed out. They got a lot of rain last week, like 4 inches. She's having fun. So we got definitely wet. It's been a long time since I've seen a bog over here. There'll be a lot of frogs. Some flowage, so that's good. We need to go find the diverter valve. It's up that way. Up yonder. Oh, that leaf went right in my head. That's cute. That's not marijuana, though. Aquatic Yorkie, who just walked right through that pond, unfazed, because that's the way she rolls. Where are you sleeping tonight, puppy? So far, we got the tank filling up. We got the trees off the driveway. I got the stuff unloaded. The blanket chest is upstairs on the second floor. We're going to be putting some blankets in there shortly, so that worked out well. Still got a dead battery on the ATV. For some reason, it didn't fix itself over the winter. The problem was that the solar panels on the roof, they're dedicated to charging small batteries, were accidentally set by default to 24 volts and cooked the battery over the summer. So that's great. It was fully charged until it wasn't. The mower, I ran out of gas like 50 feet out, but I gotta figure out this pinage thing. When we try to put the pin in, it doesn't work quite. It's hard to explain, but basically it's got to be pinned because when I slow down here, the motor just keeps going, so it just kind of tries to pass me. The height thing worked out pretty well. I think if we make this shorter, that pin is supposed to be in that hole there, and that bolt's supposed to be where the pin is. This will raise it up a little bit. I got it raised up all the way at the back, but it's, as you can see, it's tilted like that way. But running out of gas certainly didn't help. I'm gonna have to jump start this with that. That's great. I think I'm gonna have to back up, go around this way, then back that way, so I can get the jumper cables across. But I think I'll work on that first. This is up pretty much almost all the way that it can go. Maybe one more. No, that's about it. But I think she'll work. Basic setup, I got that pinned in so it won't turn, so that I'm over here and the mower's over there. You can see the blades going on here. I got it raised up about as far as I can. I tried to jam that in there. It doesn't fit. It's bent. So we're gonna give this a go. It's gonna take a little while to get used to. Got my safety glasses on. Before and after here in a little bit. Gotta get through that mud pile, but this is definitely working. Did a pretty good job. Did a lot of crap out. It's a little hard up there. See right here where I haven't got versus over here. Goal is to get all this shit out, like prickers and stuff, so you can drive without getting your car scratched. Gauged some math here. So tomorrow I'll have to hook it to a tree or pull it up or something. I just was trying to back up, and I should have, I don't know what I should have done. I should have backed up more over here than there, but it is what it is. I don't think it's gonna rain tonight. We had to go into town and get a battery because I managed to stall the ATV near the pond, and it was either carry that battery or go buy a little battery. So we bought a little baby battery. She's right there. So we're gonna go install that, see if we can get things moving. There's a lot of activity out there today. Well, this morning, our ATV is down there, put the battery in, clean the spark plug, and it doesn't run well, but it runs now. And then I shaved down this board so it kind of clears the door better, and then we jammed that in there so there's room for the ATV. Actually, more room than probably before. So we're gonna go take a walk by the pond. Mowing went well. I'm pretty happy with that. And the cleanup of the driveway with all the debris. We got burnables. It got cold last night. It was in the 30s. The beavers have been... There was one over there, a beaver mound. I don't see it either, but it might be the fact that it was really low. They might have built it and we're just saying, looking for the tops, not the bottom. I don't know. I don't know beavers. I mean, obviously beaver bill was over there, but no, that's this tangled mesh crap. Yeah, you've been here before. You don't need to get wet like that again. I mean, she was out to like there before. So glad to see it filled up. That's what's supposed to happen over the winter. And that is. This is high enough it doesn't get affected by the flood, but that whole area down there would have been flooded. The whole bridge, our whole driveway would have been flooded at the beginning. No, you don't need to be there. Come on. The guy and his dog riding the ATV. Probably got her to display her legs in the back and she's got her paws out. Oh, we're all packed up, just have to unstuck the truck. So Mr. Winch is going to be at work today. Apparently she's digging for china. I have no idea what's there. Meanwhile, I'm digging. Oh, I didn't do the macro. Yeah, stuck. Got my weight down there. It's not helping at all. That's a happy dog. I looked, I couldn't see a hole or anything. Now, which is less than preferable due to the large amount of water down there, which you can't really see because these trees. But thought I'd grab my belt. Might become a permanent fixture here. Can't release it there because I went through the hole. I'm bound up here, so this is all tight, so I can't undo that. Maybe if I hook the winch up, I can pull it back through. The winch is almost dead. Found a nice place to watch. Could have videotaped from up there. That would have been handy. Yeah, not really. Well, that's cool. No idea where we are, but we are here. Here we are. I don't think this is the Muskie Bucket. Jesse Owens State Park and Wildlife Area. This is a memorial for all the miners. She's big. Look at the size of them lings. Come on. Come on. Whoa. Come on. Come on. Come on. Damn. You just, the weight. Look at the size of this fucking thing. This is a big Muskie bucket, but it's not. That's someplace else. Well, that's nice. I don't know if I got this on the video, but we're in a big bucket. Big teats. Come on, puppy dog. Come on. Yeah, chain links. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Look at those chains. Well, this is the Muskie. Yeah, okay. Look, you put a march.
Head south toward Ohio 78 East.
Okay. I think they call that a drag line. Tony and I were here many years ago. I think this was made by AEP. I say that because it is. Catch your peat. Different types of coalage. That's the good stuff right there. I want the wheels for. Reclamation. That looks a lot prettier now. Okay. What do we got here? And mine workers. Nice. Come on. What do we got over here?
Turn left onto Ohio 78 East.
Move it too far though.
Come on. No, leave them.
I don't know that you move it very far.
So that's the hole, I guess. Okay, well, off to the highway. So we're near 77. I think 77 is about 8 miles that way. We took the slower route. It's just freaking beautiful today. It's in its below 60s, temperature I like. So that's good.